duration yields have been going higher. Chris, we just said across the planet. Does it help? Does it help?
I think it helps provide a little bit of an offset when yields are going up in Japan and Europe and the like. That is putting upward pressure on long-term yields here in the U.S. But I still think the front end matters. You get rates down. You make things a little bit cheaper for corporates. A little borrowing further in on the curve and like. And with some of the stress we're seeing in private credit, that can help as well.
So let's say you get. Well, okay, let's say Chair Powell leaves and things are pretty much the way they are. The way this leftover group voted wouldn't seem, I don't know, how do you think things will change as a result?
It's going to be interesting because Kevin Warsh is coming in with a committee.
Hawk or a dove?
Yeah, we historically a hawk, more recently a dove. He's going to want to cut interest rates. He's going to have a committee that may, he's going to have some doves and hawks there, but I think bottom line is he's going to have to be persuasive. It's not enough to have one person, there's just one vote. He's going to have to convince the whole committee to ease, and we'll see if he's able to do that. I think the data over the course of the year will allow him to, as Corin.
So I'll take the flip side of it. If they were to raise rates, it does nothing for the supply shock. And how quickly does it push us into recession?
Yeah, if they're raising rates into into the supply shock, that is very, very problematic for this market. Because you've got, like I said, I think you still have a growth environment that's just okay, and the labor market is vulnerable. I mean, Powell said it yesterday, where basically the break even is zero. That makes him feel somewhat uncomfortable. If you're hiking rates when average labor force growth each month is zero, then that can become problematic pretty quickly.
Evan, we've established on this show in the past that you're a Peter Frampton fan.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So I have to ask you, do you feel like we do as it relates to private credit? So the story, in fact, I read a piece by the brokerage side of your firm this morning that the leverage loan market and the private credit markets may be under anticipating the issues that are there. So I'm just curious where that feeds into, again, a view that I think you have that's pretty sanguine, at least in some of the near-term risks.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, with private credit, I'm a macro guy, so I'm not looking at all these, the story individually, but I think the key with private credit is that
what's good, y'all? Like and subscribe. Santorio Hector, Stock Market Savage. Like and subscribe, my people. Like and subscribe.
But the good news is, from an economy-wide,
I'm still here trading, y'all. And I'm actually, myself, I'm looking for a second job to get more money to invest into the market. I feel like that it's a time to buy stocks. My portfolio is down. It is down bad, but I still feel like it's a time to buy stocks. Please like and subscribe to the channel. So I'm here trying to see what the professionals are saying and, get their take on what's happening in the market. This is my go-to for information from the market. Fast Money, Cnbc. Like and subscribe. This is a good time for you to start investing if you are not an investor. If you are not an investor, this is a good time for you to open up a brokerage account and start investing.
And we've got electricity demand going up because of fuel substitution and data centers. So we like utilities, like tech, which, hard to get tech for a bargain. We've seen a lot of derating over the last several months, and so I like technology here.
Evan, good to see you. Evan Brown.
Showing us the way.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's great. I think it's what we appreciate it. Big tech, how are valuations now?
Lower. I'm wrong. Yeah. No, I mean, I still like the position. I like Google. It's one of my biggest positions. Meta. Nvidia hasn't done well. Dell actually has done surprising. Today was a pretty good day for Dell. I'm still long the space. It's definitely not been fun, but that's okay. Not always fun.
I think we gotta talk about gold here for a second, because it is one of these historic moves that we've had now over the last couple months to the downside. Maybe it was predictable. I obviously did not predict it. Maybe the miners were trying to tell you something, but it
Did
feels
you hear
like
what
there was
Karen
some
said?
forced
It's
liquidation
not.
going on that I'm probably not privy
It's
to.
not
We'll
always
find out in
fun.
the aftermath, but I'll say again, I do not think the gold story is over by any stretch.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think you wind up seeing
It's not.
markets
It's not. It's
when they
not
sell off
always
like this, the
fun.
leverage bites both ways. There was a lot of people that had the 2x, 3x.
Investing can hurt, especially when you watch your portfolio just tumble. Especially when you lose thousands and thousands of dollars because the market is down. Especially when it happens so fast that you basically, you know what I mean? If you're not moving money around like so quick because you're trading professionally and able to transition, you're just looking at that unrealized loss and like, but I encourage everybody that's investing with your own money to hold your positions and to maybe even strengthen some of your positions. It's no telling how long it may take the market to recover, but like I always tell everybody, your hedge against the market going down is just the whole shares of the VIX, ticker symbol VXX. When the market goes down, the VIX goes up. What's up, HP Wolfpack? When the market goes down, the VIX volatility index goes up. So if you hold shares of the VIX, or if you think that the market is going to crash, you could take some far out options calls on the VIX and make money that way. So as the market goes down, you can make money off of the market going down. But it's a great time to buy stocks. You got so many stocks that's out there that's under their 50. They are 50% below their all-time high values. 30% below. It's stocks on sale right now. Robinhood is on sale right now. Netflix is on sale right now. Lyft is on sale right now. Those are three stocks that if you were to get long in those stocks right now, 6 months to a year from now, you'll be like, oh shit, I love Hector. Netflix at 70 some dollars a share. What is it? You trading that right now? It's ridiculous. Robinhood at $74 a share, some shit like that, which a few months back was $130 something a share.
Company was being run inefficiently. It was running as 3 separate entities. Now it's running as one, and they're spinning off freight, obviously, in June.
What's that? Some type of mixture that'll help my skin?
UPS is shrinking. They're growing in their
What's up, Freedom?
to a better company.
Legalized dreamfish, Colorado River toad, cane, toad, yopo, vilca boga. Oh, those are natural herbs and natural herbs and medicines. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely legalize those. Like and subscribe, guys. Share the broadcast. This is a good time for you guys to be buying stocks. I encourage you, if you don't own stocks, to open up you a brokerage account. Open up you an E-Trade account, Charles Schwab account, you know, TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab is now one. They merged. A Robinhood account, Webull, wherever you feel comfortable, you can open up a brokerage account without any money. You can just go online and open up the account and fund it later. Open up you guys an account. Plant and animals and fungi are medicine, but criminalized today. Holistic medicines. But we have to declare our indigenous rights and fight for our rights as indigenous peoples. See, and when you prove so by them testing me for my race, by child support testing me for my race and me having proof that I'm Native American, it's hard. It's hard to dispute a government document from a government organization that tested me for my race and it came back I'm a Native American. Like I said, I'm a dark-skinned Indian.
Cnbc's Becky Quick connects with families of rare disease patients fighting for survival.
Wheelchair or not, maybe I'll be able to dance with her problem.
CNBC Cures Defying Rare Disease premieres tonight, 7 Eastern.
I'm a dark-skinned Native American. And my story is ill. I'm a dark-skinned Native American who was raised by my Irish Italian part Native American father.
Another choice.
I got an ill-ass story.
Until you have everything
And, you know, it is what it is. It's a great time to buy stocks.
We are professional grade.
It's a great time to push for our rights to use traditional tribal medicines and remedies that our people have used since the times of the beginning, since antiquity, because they cannot force us to have to use their pharmaceutical drugs, man-made drugs and narcotics that they create that have all type of side effects that break down the functions of the internal organs, the kidney, the lungs, the liver, the heart, and the spleen. Your internal kidney, lungs, liver, heart, spleen. Each one of your fingers connect to an organ: kidney, lungs, liver, heart, spleen. Kidney, lungs, liver, heart, spleen. 5 elements: wood, metal, fire, water, earth. Breathe. That's what Tai Chi is about. Our life and our existence is the holy breath of the Creator. And he formed a man from the clay and the dust of the earth, and he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And as the breath of God went into the man's nostrils, that's how you have the diagram of life that they taught us in science that showed a form of animation where the waves of energy in between the man's arms and legs spread it apart, the diagram of energy. And that's because as the man who God formed with his hand inhaled God's holy breath, and he came to life. So energy sparked. The breath of God in his nostrils gave him life, and he stretched